Hello friends, welcome to my channel Cryptic Wisdom. True clarity and peace, according to Zen teachings, arise not from external achievements or the fulfillment of desires, but from a deep understanding and acceptance of oneself. In the Zen tradition, the pursuit of external goals, whether they be wealth, power, or recognition, is seen as a distraction from the true path to enlightenment. These external conquests may provide temporary satisfaction, but they often lead to more craving and unrest, pulling the mind away from the present moment. Zen teaches that real peace is found by turning inward, by quieting the mind, and by observing one's thoughts without attachment. This inner stillness allows us to see the world as it truly is, without the distortions created by our desires and fears. It is in this state of clarity that one can experience true freedom, unburdened by the endless pursuit of external validation. The mind, when free from desires, becomes like a calm lake, reflecting the world without distortion. Moreover, Zen emphasizes the importance of letting go of the ego, the source of much of our suffering. The ego constantly seeks to assert itself, to prove its worth through external accomplishments. But true peace comes from recognizing the impermanence of all things, including the self. By embracing this impermanence and relinquishing the need to control or dominate, one can experience a profound sense of peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. In essence, Zen teaches that the journey to true clarity and peace is an inward one. It is about cultivating a deep awareness of the present moment and understanding that all external achievements are fleeting. Real contentment comes from within, from a mind that is free from desires and at peace with the ever-changing nature of life. So friends, let's start today's story. In ancient Japan, a once feared warlord and his closest friend, now retired and seeking peace, traveled down a quiet, dusty road. They were on a journey of reflection, leaving behind the bloodshed and battles of their past. As they rode, a light rain began to fall, refreshing the earth and bringing a momentary coolness to the air. The rain was brief, and as the clouds parted, a brilliant rainbow stretched across the sky, arching over the landscape like a bridge between worlds. The two men, now humbled by years of contemplation, were struck by the beauty of the rainbow. They continued down the road, eventually arriving at the spot where one end of the rainbow seemed to touch the ground. Here, beneath the delicate blossoms of a plum tree, sat a solitary monk. The scene was serene, yet the monk's face was streaked with tears, and he wore a gentle, peaceful smile. Curious, the ex-warlord and his friend halted their horses and approached the monk. "Why do you cry, friend?" the ex-warlord asked, his voice carrying the weight of years of experience and the humility of a man who has seen both glory and ruin. The monk looked up, his eyes still glistening with tears. "Because you can finally see me," he replied softly, his words resonating with a depth that the warlord had not anticipated. The ex-warlord was puzzled, and yet, something in the monk's response touched him deeply. He could feel that the monk's words held a truth he had not yet grasped. Seeing the confusion in their eyes, the monk continued, "For years, you have been blinded by the noise of the world, the clashing of swords, the pursuit of power, the endless desires that cloud the mind. But now, in this moment of simplicity, beneath this tree, with nothing but the earth, the sky, and the rainbow, you can see clearly. You can see not just with your eyes, but with your heart." The warlord's friend, equally moved, asked, "Is this what you mean by seeing? To see beyond the physical and understand the essence of things. The monk nodded, his smile widening. Yes, my friends, to see the true nature of life, to understand that all the battles, all the desires, and all the fears were but illusions, distracting you from the simple, profound truths that are always present, like the beauty of this moment. The ex-warlord felt a deep sense of peace wash over him. For years, he had sought redemption for his past, but now he realized that redemption was not something to be earned or found. It was something to be seen, something that had always been there, waiting for him to notice. The monk, sensing their awakening, gently placed his hand on the ground beside him. The earth beneath us, the sky above, the rainbow, the blossoms. These are all reminders that life's true beauty lies in its simplicity. The more we complicate our lives with desires, ambitions, and regrets, the further we drift from this truth. The two men sat with the monk for a long time, saying nothing, simply absorbing the moment. The rainbow slowly faded, the blossoms fell gently from the tree, and the world seemed to stand still. In that stillness, they found a sense of clarity they had never known. They realized that their journey had not been about reaching a destination, but about learning to truly see and appreciate the simple, profound beauty of life itself. As they finally rose to leave, the ex-warlord turned to the monk and said, "Thank you, my friend, for helping us see." The monk nodded and smiled, watching them ride away, knowing that they had discovered the wisdom that had eluded them for so long. True clarity and peace come not from external conquests or desires, but from within. It is in the simplicity of life, free from the burdens of worldly pursuits, that one finds true beauty and understanding.